My crafty friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel, Turquoise Dreaming. I am here to work on these little journals today, these little Beatrix Potter miniature journals. My channel is Turquoise Dreaming, and I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. And today I wanted to add some ephemera, like pre-made ephemera. I have some little flowers here. I have some labels here, and I'll show you in just a second. Here's what they're looking like at the moment. I've added all the trims. If you remember, if you saw the last video where I worked on these, we added trims in one of them, and then I went and added the trims in all the other three. So here's what they're looking like. I want them to be just exploding with goodness. So yeah, put lots of trims in there. That's that one, the yellow one. Here's this one, pinkish. And yeah, I brought a bunch of trims out here. I didn't think I was going to use them all. And then I just said, well, why not? And I used them all. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, I can't believe I did that. So this is the one we're going to work on today. I have a little finger puppet in here. I thought I had more of those, but I only see one. Maybe I already used the rest of them. But let me show you what it's looking like. This is this little orange one. Untie it. You see all the little trims there. I thought it looked so cool. It just looks so, everything popping out there. So today we're going to work on this one on video, and then I'll do the other three off. But I pulled out my three little packages of ephemera like this. You know, that's what I mean by already prepared ephemera. Just ephemera little packets that you can buy. So got some coffee here. Let me see, what is this? So I want to pick out some pieces. Oh, that's cute. See, now that's cute right there. That's exactly the kind of thing I want. Since it jumped out at me, let's put it in here somewhere. So like I said, I want these to be like little exploding. Did I say that? Just exploding with goodness and goodies, little journals. So this is a little bicycle built for two, and there's a bunch of flowers in the basket on the front. So, oh, you know what? I'm trying to decide if I want to staple these. I think I want to try stapling some of these. Let me grab I got my tiny attacher here. And so, here's a little bird. That would be cute. Some of them will glue. Here's a little mushroom. This package just has a lot of good colors that would go into. Here's a little bow. Okay, yeah. There's the little things I would glue in that bike. I want to see if I can maybe attach that somewhere with a staple, with a little staple. And I mean, one good thing about a staple is if someone wanted to remove it, they could, right? With glue, you really can't do that. So let's see. It's pink. It's a little pink bike. Let's see where it would look cute in here. Probably anywhere, but let's see. And I don't want to cover up anything. This page doesn't have anything on it. This little this is coffee dyed cardstock. So I want it to be like, I don't want to take up room on the page, really. You know what I mean? Just a little something at the top like this, or put it in the middle of the top. Yeah, that would be cute. Or a little something at the bottom, like those little things. So let's see if I can staple this. Let me see if I can staple. I wonder if there's a way to staple it where you don't see the staple. Like, I mean, you're going to see it, but it's not as noticeable. Oh, nope, I tried to do it on a line, but I got it right in the middle there. But it's so tiny. And look how cute that is. And the flowers then stick up above like that. That's cute. Okay. I like it. I like it. All right, let's put these little things in. There's a little bird, a little mushroom, and a little bow. Those also kind of jumped out at me. Let's start at the beginning again. And I don't know if we want anything on the first page. The little bird is cute. Oh, you know what we could do? I haven't put anything. This first. Inside of this cover is just the first words of the book. You know, when the story starts out. So let's put a little decoration on there because this looks pretty plain. I didn't want to put a pocket there, but I think a little decoration would be fine. So let's see, where's my Fabri-Tac? We're going to try that. Here, we need these things to dry quickly. Let's put a little mushroom here. All right, and I'm just gonna put. I don't want any glue oozing out, so I don't want to put too much glue on there. Let's try that. See how that looks here. Super cute, I'm sure. A little polka dotty mushroom, and I've got polka dots over here. So there we go. I'm just going to press it down all on the edges. So the glue, these are slick pages, so I need to leave it alone and let it dry. All right, so it's not like I'm going to put a decoration on every page, and I want to put some more big things, but let's put these two other little things here. Let's go to the back of this first signature. Here's a little page with nothing on it, little white page. Let's put this little bow on here. Now this is cardstock, and I think that, let me see if my if I can get my art glitter glue flowing. I haven't used it today yet. So I'm just going to see if I can use a little bit of this on here because this is so small. If I try to put, oh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, it's coming. I can't believe it. It's coming out. Okay. Because I haven't used it yet today. I thought, oh, for sure it's clogged up, right? Okay, so I'm just going to put this up in the corner here. A little bow. Cute little bow. Let me see if I can move it up a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to really take up room on the page. I just want a little decoration. There we go. That's cute. Yeah, I spent like, again, like, you remember when I said it took me hours to bind in the signatures? It took me hours to go through and put trims on all of these. It just takes time. You know, you gotta get your little piece and figure out where you want to put it and glue it down, you know, and then I have so many. And it's not just the trims you see. I also put in rickrack, several different rickracks. So like here's rickrack on this page. So I had gotten out at the same time I got those trims out, I got out several different colors of rickrack, thinking I'll use one or two or whatever. But I decided to use them all. And I had 4 or 5 out here. And just went through and found a page and put a little piece of rickrack on several of the pages. Okay, so we put that little bow. We have a little bird left here. Let's put a little bird. Let's put the little bird on this little craft colored. It's this is packing paper here. So I really am enjoying making these little journals. I've made little mini journals many times before, but I haven't made any in a while, except for that, you know, like before the bird, the Bluebird of Happiness journal. If you saw that series, before that I hadn't made any mini journals in a while, a good while. And I used to make them all the time. There we go. Here's our little bird. So cute. It looks nice actually with this pink, this color behind it. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so now I want some bigger pieces. So those ones jumped out at me. Let's see what I have here. So this is Beatrix Potter. You got the little creatures, the cat, the bunny. What else is in here? I know there's some other little creatures like that in these books. So there's I think there's quite a few bunnies in this little ephemera pack I have here. Here's a wheelbarrow. So I want to put some things at the, like I said, at the top there that can, oh, here's a little flower. That would be cute. And I do definitely want to get a little, here's a little cat. I'm not, sure which ones I'll put in here. Here's a bunny with a gift. That wheelbarrow, I think, is just a little bit too big. See, I mean, it would be, see, it it would be cute coming out the top, but it has a handle that I don't necessarily want to cut off, although I could. But then that would kind of defeat the purpose. But we'll see what else they have. I'll keep these out just in case I change my mind. Here's a little bunny, cute. A little cat. Now that would be cute sticking out the top. Look at that. That would be so perfect. Like he's hanging on to the top of the page. See his little paws there? Looks like his little paws. And he's, yeah, I think that's his little paws. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I picked out three ephemera packs. I didn't know, because I didn't know if there'd be enough in here. Let's do that little cat. That is so perfect. Except, let's see, this one is Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny, More Garden Mischief. There's one with a cat in it. Let's save this for the cat. I mean, there might be another cat. If I find another, like there's a cat right here. But this one I'm going to save for this Peter Rabbit and Benjamin Bunny Trapped a Cat. So I'm going to put that one in there. Save that for that one. Just for some reason, I just need to save that for that one. We'll put this cat in here. So we've got something sticking out here that we stapled on. Let's go to the second signature. And let's see. See, we could staple this little guy right up in the corner here. This little kitty cat. And then how far away he'd be. He won't be sticking up very much. We'll put him up a little bit more. Well, I don't want him right behind this flower, so maybe we'll put him over in the middle of the page. Yeah, we'll put him in the middle of the page. And I need him to be about like that. Okay. Got to get his placement correct. And that way he's not taking up too much room on the page. And we still have a little decoration popping out of our... Let me see if I can actually get this on. I want to see if I can get this staple on a line. You know what I mean? There's lines where this is drawn, this little piece of ephemera. And my staple is, let me see where it comes out. And, okay. I think I can see good. So about right there. Ooh, I did it. Yeah, so let me see. Let me show you. First of all, see he's popping out the top. And let me show you the staple. Can you see it? You can't even see it, really. I mean, if you look for it, you can. Especially if I move it, you might be able to see the shininess of it. But it's right there on that line. That line drawn on the cat for his legs. It's a leg right there, and there's a line right there, and I put it right, staple right on the line. So that's something you can do if you ever wanted to staple things in, but you didn't want to see the staple. Okay, let's see. We did a cat. We did flower. Oh, the bike. And now we need to do a bunny, I think. Let's see. Let's put a bunny on this page. And this pretty flower, too. We'll do that next. Let's see. So, now, I have to plan where I want it sticking up, right? Let me see. Pretty soon they're going to be overlapping, but... Yeah, okay. So this one will be... Let's see, where's that page? Here's the page. And this one we're going to put over here. Have him. This page goes right up to the top. The other one, the last one, didn't go up to the top, so I had to figure out where to place it. Okay, now let's put him like over here and have his head popping up. And then I don't think I'm going to be, well, at some point I just have to staple it. I can't just, but I might be able to. It depends on the reach of the stapler too. Let's see, does it reach over there all the way to that line that's drawn on this bunny. That one's, these are so small. This is my tiny attacher too, so it's like you almost don't notice it. Okay, there's the bunny. I've got it, the staple right there. Let's see what he looks like. He's right behind the cat, but that's okay. All right, now the flower. Like I said, this is so small, they're gonna be overlapping, but as far as being, this one's right behind that, but I'll put the flower over here on the next page. So that was in the first half of the second signature. Let's go to the back. And we already have this little, this is a finger puppet, little pig finger puppet. So, yeah, I found him when I was looking for a card, and I was like, I'd like to put something on the top of this. I didn't put anything, this little flip out here. I didn't put anything over here because it's a large flip out, and it would be, there's not room to put it where it sticks out over here. So I'll put something up here in just a second, but I don't think this flower goes, well, it kind of does go, doesn't it? Let's see, I think I might want something, I want to do something different on that page. Let's do this first. Put this back here somewhere. I like to put it on a page where I don't have anything, so if I put it on this page, will it stick up above? Yeah. Okay, so let's put on, we're going to put this on this little packaging page in the back, again with a staple. Okay, there we go. Now it's right there. Okay, let's go back to that little flip out, or a big flip out, and see what we have to put up here. Let's see, we've got all these colors. There is pink in there. Here's a little gnome. Sorry, I need to clear my throat, don't I? Oh, that's cute. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's got a little envelope. Looks like or a box. Something like that. But that is actually, those colors look good with this page. And this box could be on the bottom, and he's popping out of the box over the top of the journal. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that. Let me see if I can get it on the line again. Let me put it at the very top of the line, because then, well, I didn't get it right on the line. Oh, I didn't even get it straight. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this out. And I've got a staple remover. I just don't know. Hold on just a second. I've got a staple remover right here. I just don't want to mess up this page. Yeah, I didn't mean to do it crooked there. Okay, there we go. That came out really easy. So, yeah, if somebody gets this journal and they want to remove something that's stapled, you certainly can. Okay, so that's straight. Let's try that again. I just want to make sure it's straight. Let me make sure it's straight. Okay, yeah, that looks straight. All right, so again, I'm going to try it. I'm going to put it like right in this, almost the same spot, but try to get it closer to the line. I'm trying to get my eyes to focus there on that line. There we go. Okay, yeah, that time I got it right on the line. Okay, so I put it this way because I wanted to, when you come to the page, I want to, I want you to see it, or I want to see it. But also, this could be a little tuck spot. There we go. This is a little label I pulled off of something I bought at a thrift store, but I thought it was such a cute, it looked like a coupon. I was going to throw it away, and I saw it sitting there. I was like, that looks like an old coupon, and it was on a cellophane bag, and I just cut it off because I thought it was so cute. So I'm going to use it as a piece of ephemera. in these journals. I have it sitting here so I can use it. Okay, so that's done. So we've got 4 of those in there. All right, so you get the idea. I'm going to be doing things like that. So it looks like a little, almost like a little, you know the pop-up cards when you open it and it kind of just explodes, everything folds out. That's kind of what I want to look like. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a label. I have these labels out here, and these colors go with these journals. So I did want to put a label on a page or two. So, and these are stickers. These are sticker labels, label stickers. So I don't always want to start at the front because it seems like I'm afraid that everything will end up being in the front of, like, if I start in the front of each signature, everything will be in the front of the signature and nothing will be in the back. So I'm going to start on the back of the signature. All right, so we got a bow there. This page has trim. Let's see, here's a white page with nothing on it. And I have these flowers out here too, these little Dollar Tree flowers. So I thought maybe put one of those in the journal too somewhere. So let's pick out I would really like to use up these labels. So I've had these for, let me think for a second. I've probably had those labels right there for like 8 years. They don't look 8 years old, but they are. And they're very sticky. I probably don't need glue. They're very good stickers, like very good quality. But I would like to use them up because I've had them for so long. And I opened my sticker drawer and there they are. It's still there. I don't know why I haven't used them, but I haven't. Oh, my son just let his dog out. That's all right. All right, there we go. That's pretty. So that can be written on. All right, and then let's go to the back second signature. And somebody's leaving. My daughter-in-law might be going to work at this moment, and that's Juno. Juno, the dog named after. They got her after they went to Alaska, and I guess they went to Juneau, Alaska. They went on a cruise to Alaska. Oh, here's a pretty blank page. This is a white page, though. Let's put a little flower on this page so it has some color. And let's see, what do we use on the front here? We used an orange one. There is a blue page right here, and there's some blue right here. Let's use one of the blue ones in here. Yeah, so they had already planned on getting her. She's a little York. Well, I had it right on the tip of my tongue, but I don't now. It escaped me. But she's a little dog, and so they named her. They were planning on getting her, and they named her Juneau after Juneau, Alaska. And it's spelled, it's spelled like Juneau, Alaska. They spell her name like Juneau, Alaska. All right, that will look cute. Let's put a little fabric tack on that one. A little flower. Pretty much, I'm going to leave these flowers these petals unglued, and then let those stick out over the edge, actually. So the glue's in the middle and on these petals right here. And then they'll be sticking out just barely a little bit. Oops. If I leave it alone, let it dry, it will. Over the edge there. Okay, see? Cute. All right, let me let that dry. And I kind of feel like I need to put my lids on something here. At least my art glitter glue. You know how it is. It dries so fast. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. Now, I could have something sticking out on the sides, but I want to be careful with the closure, so if it sticks out, I would have it sticking out either over the top of the closure or over the bottom of the closure. Or I could have more sticking out the top. So let's just We used a label, we used a flower, and that's what I wanted to do. So let me bring this over here and show you what I have here. Let's just pick out some pieces. Let's see if there's any more. I mean, I'm sure there's more, but let's see if there's anything we can have sticking out this side here. And there's lots of these little things I could use, little hearts and things in here. And this little ephemera pack, oh gosh, I don't know where I got it. It wasn't from Amazon, and it wasn't from like Walmart or and it wasn't from a store. It was online. I know that. I've hardly ordered anything from AliExpress, like because it takes so long to get here, so I don't order from them. But I might have ordered this from AliExpress like a few years ago. A few years ago, I ordered a couple things. I put in a couple orders, but they took so long to get here. I don't order from them anymore, even though they have lots of cool stuff on their website. It just took forever. I mean, like months. You know what I mean? If you've ever ordered from them, there's a little cloud. Okay, so something to stick out the sides if there's anything like that. Yeah, it took like months, like 3 months or something. I don't know. It took forever. Here's a little pencil. Oh, this looks like something I made. I wonder why it's in here. It's a little pencil that looks like I cut out and put backed on some cardstock. That's cute. Okay. We put a bunny in here already. Here's a cupcake. The word summer. Now, something like that would be cute to put along the edge. But this is, well, I want it sticking out. I don't really want the word summer, but see, that would be cute. Something like that to have sticking out. But I do have to be careful, like I said, for the closures. So, yeah, that wouldn't really stick out the top or the bottom. So something about half that size. It says happy birthday, but something like that, but not happy birthday. All right, let's see what we have. Yeah, so I don't order from Another Cat and a Bunny. It's a little bit of, I think this is a little bit of, this might be Christmassy, like holly berries. Yeah, this, I think there might be, I don't know if this is 1 or 2 packs of ephemera. It might be 2. There's some words. Oh, this little girl would be cute. I don't know what she's supposed to be, but she's just a little girl, like, looking, she's like laying on the ground. She's got a little bouquet, or little halo of flowers there on her head. That could be cute, though, sticking out the side, and it could go just on the top. I think we're going to try it. We'll look for a place for this one in the first signature, and then we'll put something else in the second signature. Okay, so we're going from the back again. And let's see where we haven't put anything yet. We could put it on, well, I could put it on the paper bag. And what I said, I want it sticking out the side. So it would be sticking out the side and the top. And it would be just above. Yeah, that would be perfect. It would be just above the closure. Okay, so it could go right there. But I think I'm going to, well, yeah, I have to glue it here if I put it here, because I can't staple it, because this is the paper bag that needs to open. Let's just look for one more. I don't want to put it on the center pages. There's the paper bag in the front half. Let's just see if there's a blank page in the front half real quick, because I can leave the paper bag for someone else to, for someone to decorate. Put it there. There's a ruffle on this page. Put there. I think I'm going to put it here. And then I can staple it. Okay, let me see how far I want it to stick out here. I don't want it sticking out. I want it sticking out, but not. Okay, so about like that. About like that. And again, I'm going to try to get it on a line. Get a hold of it here. See where my staple's coming out? And yeah, I got it right on the line. There we go. So that's what it looks like when you open up the journal. The staple's right there, right on the line of where her arm is drawn. And then here's what it looks like when you close the journal. Got her hand sticking out over here and her face. Okay, now let's put one in the back. We have to find something. Oh, here's a little tag we can use. Cute. I'm going to keep this out to put in as ephemera. I'll add a little ribbon or something on there. That's cute. I can actually put this little pencil in a pocket or something. That would be cute. I'll put that little pencil in there too. Things I'm going to put in there. I'll put right over there, make a little pile. Okay, some words. A little Christmas ornament. Well, it says for you. This could be Christmas or Valentine's, I guess. Funny stuff in here. Cake. Some of this is supposed to be for like making a birthday card or something like that. Oh, this one says be mine, so some Valentine stuff. So we're looking for something that can be, we already put a gnome in here. Another bunny. Oh, here's a balloon. That would be cute. Heart balloons. Is this okay? It says hug and love on it. Let's just make sure. See, here's a Christmas tree. But it's different colors. So it's not, it could be a Valentine. It has a little heart on the top. It's like, you can go a lot of different directions with these. Oh, here's a little corner flower decoration. That's pretty. That would be pretty in here to glue down on a corner of a page. See that? Isn't that pretty? Let me put this over here. I might put that in here somewhere. Let's have fun today. Oh, that's cute. Let's have fun today, okay? It says with question mark. Let's have fun today. A cactus wrapped in like ornaments. Cute. Here's some cute. Oh, here's another label. Another cute. I love this little tag. It's so cute. So I'll have one for 2 of those now, for 2 journals. Oh, here, what is this little fox? That's cute. And like I said, this has creatures in it. This is something I made out of a sticker, and a background is like book page. I'll keep that out. All right, let me see. Okay, so I don't think I want the cactuses. I like this little balloon. Here is a, oh, here's an easel. It says, let's celebrate. That's like a cake with a cat popping out of it. Or a stack of boxes, not sure. Oh, here's a bigger balloon. Kind of like this one better. But we want something to, oh, I'm looking for something to stick out the bottom though, aren't I? Gotta remind myself of what I'm looking for. Let's put these to the side because I think these would be good in the journals. And that's another gnome, which I can put in the other journals. See, there's a lot of balloons in here. A lot of balloons. But I need something to stick out. Here's a little kitty cat, little angel kitty cat. Could do that. Here's the word party. I mean, we could use that. Let's party. We could use one of these. This would be cute sticking out the side. I do have I put another tab in all of these. I put a little milk cap tab in all of these. We put, remember if you saw that video, the last video I think it was, we put a tab using the cutoff from the belly band. And after, when I was working off video, I put a little milk cap tab in all the second signatures. The other tab is in the first signatures. Okay, I like this little kind of, it almost looks like a seal, and it says let's party on it. There's a big drilling card in here. Oh, this is scrapbook paper. Weird stuff. I mixed some stuff up in here, apparently. Sweet time. That's cute. And that would be the perfect thing to stick out the side. Here's a little snow globe that says love on it. Let's see. Oh, a little deer. Oh my goodness, that would be so cute. Oh, here's a little leaf. That would be perfect too. Okay, we're going to use the little deer though. Okay, so we put the little girl, let's see, the one that's sticking out, we put the little girl here. So the second signature, we'll put the little deer in, and he'll be on the bottom, sticking out here. His little tail will be sticking out. Okay, so let's put him, we got a bunny on that page. I don't necessarily want something on every page, but, oh, I put a little, I put a lot of little things in here that you haven't seen, but here's a little, just to show you as I pass them. I put a little Apples to Apples game card in each signature as like a tab. See, it's sticking off the page there. So put one of those in each of the second signatures. And let's see, oh, here's the, okay, first, second signature, let's see. Oh, this is a, oh, this is the pocket. I did put a little tag in each pocket so far, these little blue tags that I found. I put one of those in each of the pockets. So that's all the ephemera I've got in here so far. Let me tighten that ribbon up there. That back in there. This little deer, though, we could put right here. You can't get a hold of him, but like right here. So, like I said, he's like sitting down here in the corner and have his little tail sticking over the edge. Like that. So cute. And he's not taking up, he's part of the exploding journal part, and he decorates the page, or he or she. So cute. I think I'm going to glue this one on too, though. I'm going to glue that right there. I think so. So I need glue on this portion, and I'm going to use the art glitter glue. Alright, so you get the idea what I'm doing now with these journals. I was thinking, Sheree, I forget, you're not putting glue on that part. Just this part. Okay, yeah, I was thinking I would be just about done with these. Yeah, I want to glue on that. I want the ears to go in here. Okay, and then the tail sticking out. Oh, that was perfect where I put the glue. Okay. But yeah, I was thinking I would finish these up off video, but I thought you all might enjoy seeing how I'm going to do this. So that's what I'm doing. It's kind of, it's subtle. Like, it doesn't like stick way out or anything, but it's like, what's in here? All these things popping out. Okay, there's a little deer, and there may be more, but this video is probably getting long enough, so I just wanted to give you an idea what I was doing next with the progress on here. And, maybe you got some ideas from that for a journal you're working on. I mean, this could be done on any journal, any size journal, not just a little miniature journal. You know what I mean? I don't think I've ever done this before. I usually just have my paper clips sticking out the top, and I love that. I love that look. I think it's just fun. And then I clip in a bunch of things, but I wanted to kind of do this. And I'll tell you, I was inspired by two videos I saw too with this. I saw, it was Creative Crafticality, where she did her crayon box journals. Those inspired me to do something like this. And then, what was the other one? Let me think for a second. Who else did it? I mean, Diane did one where when she did her crayon box too. She had some vintage. I'll link their channels below, and I'm sure y'all know their channels, and you can check them out. But yeah, Diane did a video with a vintage crayon box where I believe she had things sticking out too, like this. So that's what kind of inspired me. So hopefully, the inspiration can continue. I can pass it on too, and keep that inspiration going, right? That's what we need sometimes. Just a little something to trigger our imagination. And there you go. Everybody interprets it differently. And of course, we all don't. I mean, we do have some of the same things, but we don't have the exact same thing. So everything turns out different, right? And we kind of do it in our own way. So, yep, there you go. it's not done. I haven't really put any ephemera in here yet, so I don't know. They're going to turn out to be little chunky monkeys and have a lot in them, a lot stuffed into them, but that's what I wanted with these. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.